Hello everybody, welcome back to some Scholar of the First Sin. Picking up where we left off, we completed all of the giant memories and dragon memory, but I mean, it doesn't really count. And we are going to be heading into the final area, the DLC, to complete that. Now, I have decided that I'm probably going to use bonfire ascetics to get the few remaining spells in that I need, so that I don't have to worry about it on New Game Plus or Plus Plus. And for that, I need to obviously Bonfire Ascetic to get the Lost Sinner, the Old Iron King, Duke's Dear Freya, and the Rotten all to New Game Plus and kill them once each. And then after that, I will probably farm a bunch of Bonfire Ascetics and kill the Rotten. Hang on, let me check. I think I can check that anyway. And kill him. Interesting. Apparently I never hit equal on those. Okay, go away. Let's see, I would need 2 million souls and then 3 million. And I do believe it's... hang on, let me check. So basically, I don't want to play most of the game when I go to New Game Plus and Plus Plus. I want to skip as much as possible because obviously I just want to get to New Game Plus Plus, buy the last few spells and be done with it. So for that, obviously, the easiest way would be to skip through the Shrine of Winter. And to do that, you need a bunch of souls, but it needs to be in that playthrough. So for the Soul of the Rotten, which we already had one, we turned it in for a weapon, I do believe. But he will continue to drop them, which I didn't know, but I guess that makes sense. That one will give you 25,000 souls, but once you're on New Game Plus and higher, they will actually drop an extra soul, and the Rotten drops one called the Old Dead One Soul, which is 60,000. Which means that every time I kill him, I will be getting 85,000. Or I will have souls worth 85,000. Now, unfortunately, that means that if I wish to skip both times, because if I skip the Shrine of Winter and New Game Plus Plus, that's it. I get to Chancellor Welliger and I buy the stuff and I'm done. I don't actually have to advance any further. Whereas in New Game Plus, obviously, I can skip through the Shrine of Winter and then I still have to finish the rest of the game. Like, I still have to go through Drang Lake Castle, Shrine of Amana, Aldia's Keep, Undead Crypts, all of that, right? Dragon Airy, Dragon Shrine, have to go to the Forest of Fallen Giants and do that. But that's not overly bad. Obviously, so. But killing the Rotten 59 times sounds rough. Now, granted, I can limit that a little bit, because obviously I have some souls on me, and I'll be collecting some more souls as I play through New Game Plus, so I can obviously check to see how much each of those will give me. But currently, that's my plan. Obviously, it will require me farming some bonfire ascetics, but, I mean, in theory, it'll be the fastest way. I mean, we'll see. But anyway, we need the elevator here that goes up, which is over here, which we are 100% going to miss. We're also going to pass by the last statue at some point here. So hopefully it isn't a bad one. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it does. But hopefully it's not a bad statue. If it is, oops. Because, I mean, I could have left one of the other ones for last, but... okay, so... oh, it's a bunch of pots. I was like, what the hell kind of enemy is in there? This elevator, I guess? Oh. Oh, nope. Apparently it's through this door. This doesn't make sense. This doesn't have a door on it. Did I miss a step here? Yeah, that's from the foyer bonfire. Take the elevator up, which we did. Oh, and then the next one up again. Okay. I don't know why they would start us at the foyer. Oh wait, is there? But that but that elevator goes up to nothing, so it must be this one. Good God, this is why I hated this place. Well, I mean that and the enemies in this place were bullshit, but I mean they were. The Iron Giants were. The rest of them weren't. The rest of them were just difficult for me. All right, so go this way. Still not a locked door. We've also been here before, although that guy is apparently still alive, so I guess. Taken. What? I feel like I still missed something here, and apparently. Oh, no. Maybe that way? At the top. Oh, maybe that's the door I was talking about. Hang on. Good God. I am so fucking lost. Although the fact that there's still a little guy in there leads me to believe that there's bigger guys up past him that I didn't kill. The fact that I opened that door really kind of screwed me over there. Oh yeah, and we also need to go and talk to Welliger again, now that we've defeated the giant horde. Ah, there you are. Ah, it's a healing one. That's fine, I can deal with that. You, Mr. Mad Warrior. I've dealt with you 100 times. Quite literally 100 times. No, no. Bad statue. Now you may have noticed that it said prowlers, as in plural, and that was one guy. There's more. Okay, but actually, if we're going to be fighting these guys, I think this might give a little bit more. But unfortunately for me, it does spawn multiples of these guys. Now, obviously, I would rather not fight them here. Oh, that's bad. I forgot there was a railing because of the statue. Hey, 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 hey. I just want them to fuck off, because, like, most enemies, or at least I hope it's like most enemies in the game. If you let them fuck off, they become untied to each other, so to speak. Yeah, there we go. That's so much better. And what that means is, like, in the Dragon Shrine, all of those Dragon Knights that were in the final thing up to the Ancient Dragon, when you attack one of them, they all come at you immediately. They all aggro you. But if you get away from them, in my case, I just ran away and then closed the door behind me, leaving, what was the summon's name, Bashful Ray, on the other side of the door so that he takes all of the hits for me. You can then go back through. They'll open the door, like the one door. No, I just have the two things. But they very rarely will come through it. And you can pick them off a lot easier, you know? I guess we could have came and cleared them, but yeah, this here is where we wouldn't have been able to advance past. I feel like I'm still missing. I feel like there was a weapon or something in this place that I couldn't get, or that I didn't get, that I missed. Like, I feel like I was looking up something that was in this place and I missed it, but then I couldn't. And I just kind of assumed that it was on the way to this. Now, obviously this is another memory. And obviously that entails this coming up. hang on, not Memory of the Old King. Oh, it actually doesn't say it in this one. So normally, obviously, in the other memories, it's like one cannot reside within memories for very long. This one does not say that. And we do have two summon signs here. We have Steel-Willed Lori, who I remember from... Which one did she help with? I want to say she was in one of the other DLC's challenge areas. And Drifter Swordsman Adel, which was, I do believe Drifter Swordsman was in Iron Passage. Where was Steel-Willed Lori? Reasonably certain she was somewhere. Also, I forgot, I actually brought Great Heal, so that I didn't use as many Estus Flasks on the way to the boss, because obviously that will just regenerate with my crown. Now, I do plan on using them for the boss, but, yeah, one cannot reside within memory for long. Apparently that's bullshit. Apparently in this specific instance... Oh, hello. As you can see, we have some Alon Knights here, and a fuck ton of Flame Lizards. Now, thankfully, these Flame Lizards are kind of screwed. They can't move because of where they are. Man, this bow actually does a huge amount of damage to them now. And yes, I do plan on killing every Flame Lizard like that. But yeah, I plan on going ahead, clearing the area, and then I'll go and get them so that they're at full health for the boss. Now, granted, you might say, oh, but you have Great Heal, and that will let you heal them. Yes, that's true. I must have been hitting the red bit of that one to do that much damage. And yes, that's true, but that will not stop them from using their Estus Flasks that they have. Before they get there, because sometimes you don't get the heal, because sometimes I might not get the heal off and they'll use their Estus, and I don't know how much I'm going to be able to heal them during the fight with it. Two-hand it to, oh, I don't need that. No, I just don't think that I changed any of those. I'll just heal myself again. Boop. So anyway, this is also, the reason why I have all these here is for my New Game Plus run. Because like I said, I am going to try the no death, no bonfires stuff, which obviously requires me to plan beforehand for the no bonfire part of it. And I figure it's a good set of spells anyway, so I don't need to worry too much about what we're going to be doing in this part and the next part. Because the next part should be fairly easy. We have just a bunch of boss fights, basically. Now this part, obviously, we have a little bit more than that. Great swords to make everything easier. I don't know why I picked that up, in all honesty. Ooh. Now, one thing I didn't like is I heard what sounded like fairly heavy footsteps. But when that guy was coming at me, and it was clearly not coming from him, but I don't know where it was coming from. Okay, well that's fine. Gets rid of you and brings me. There's this cracked red eye orb, so... Oh, that was that other flame salamander I killed. So yeah, these ones here, they can't turn around, so when you actually get past them and into those areas, they will actually just be at your mercy and not be able to do anything to you. I'm gonna try and go past him. Oof, that comes awfully fucking close. Awfully close. But yeah, you get behind them, and then they actually can't do anything to you. Like that's just the end of them. You can sit there and wail on them with a broken sword, and they will still die before you do. Ow. No, I didn't get the backstab. Oh well. Still 3 hits, not bad. Boop, boop. Great heal. Whoosh. Yeah, see, that's an awfully long heal. Which is the only thing that really, well, I guess not really worries me, I was gonna say, for New Game Plus. Because, like, it's a really long heal, but as long as I don't need to use it during any fights, I should be fine. Seeing it's back already. So hopefully I don't get the shit kicked out of me by bosses, because like as long as I survive the fight with any of the bosses that I have to come across, which shouldn't be too difficult, I should be able to fairly easily let my Estus, you know, because obviously I won't be fighting nearly as many bosses, especially if I just go through the Shrine of Winter. And yeah, hopefully, I mean, let's get Steel Wheel Glory, Sword Adriel, what was his name again? Did I not? I don't think I got Drifter Swordsman Adel. Now, I don't know how well these guys do on the boss, but I'm going to use them at least the first try just to see. And you know what? If they're shit against the boss, then maybe I'll summon them to get to the boss and then dismiss them and fight them by myself. I mean, there's a few things I want to try on this boss. I don't know if it'll work. Like, I will try to Toxic Mist him. I think I have my Pyromancy Glove, yeah. Because I know he's a fairly quick boss, though, so, like, I don't know whether or not I'll even be able to, like, whether or not he can be poisoned may not be determined by whether or not I can get the spell off. Because he may, like, I may very well just get the spell off and then he just leaves the area. But I also got my poison arrows that I can use if these guys keep them busy. A thing that does worry me slightly. Oh, really fuck that up, dude. Ow. Nope. Wow, you guys are just really pushing me all over the place, aren't you? And I feel like somebody is, oh, that guy probably. Boop. Alright. Oh, that guy took quite a few hits. Also, did I just get shot or something from somewhere? Which isn't really a thing that you should probably be asking. It's like, did I just get shot? I feel like that's something you should definitely know. Well, these guys don't seem to be doing... Ow! You! You're the one. Oh, I think that was actually hitting me through the fucking floor. I don't think I can get an angle on him from here, but we go down the stairs maybe. I should heal up again just because. Honestly, I don't like how long it takes to heal. How long it takes that to go off. Okay, well, it doesn't seem to be coming very close. So assuming those guys follow me and don't get the shit kicked out of them, I should be able to do the same as the other ones. 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. Been watching a new anime. Well, new for me. It's not new at all. Rosario plus Vampire. I put off watching it. My cousin's kid, who watches a lot of anime, kept recommending it to me, but I saw one episode and it kind of, you know, didn't really kind of turn me off of it a little bit. But I was looking for something to watch, or I was finishing a different show. What show was that I just finished? I don't Oh, Interviews with Monster Girls. I really like that one. I thought that it was great. But I just finished that one, and for some reason, after I finished it, maybe because they both feature vampires, I don't know. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. And my character decided to not turn around. Best is that. Ow. Man, remember in like Dark Souls 1 where if you got the bleeding status effect, you were basically just dead? But yeah, it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. Or as I thought it was going to be. I really expected it to be one of those animes that was just like all fan service, and it does have a fair amount of fan service in it. I mean, like almost every shot, if that's what you want to call it, every camera angle is an upskirt shot, basically. But I mean, once you get past that, the show itself is really good. Like the actual storyline is that, and that is great. Oh, and there's the bosses. And I guess we can hear the dude back there. We'll heal up. Just top me off. The other two are fully healed. I will get Toxic Mist ready. Alright guys, let's go. Now this boss is interesting. If you defeat him without taking any damage whatsoever, you actually get like a special animation. I think he knew what I was about to do. But yeah, you actually get a special animation. Ow, fucker. Where he actually commits suicide. Did it work? I'll go one more because I have the one more. Oh. Oh, I don't think I want to get hit by that one. Oh. Yeah, I don't think it worked. Oh, we staggered him though. Yeah, see, he's a very jump around boss. And actually, you know what? Oh, what a prick. Now, I don't think, yeah, I was going to say, I think I might be out of range for them. Okay, asshole, do you mind fighting other people? I mean, you have two guys wailing on you, and you over your man. He knows how to target the healer. Oh no, he knows the tactic. Ah, oh, you fucking prick. I swear I hit dodge there. Try this. Come on, get it. Hopefully they were close enough for it. I don't know if they were, in all honesty. That didn't seem to do a whole lot. Also, you may have noticed I switched from Sunlight Spear to Great Lightning Spear. Mainly because I get more uses out of it. Oh, you dirty fucker. Basically, from what I read, if you are fighting this guy by yourself, you basically want to bait out that charge attack he does. That chargey slash. Because that's when you have like the best opening to fuck me, I swear to god I'm hitting the fucking I'm hitting the fucking... But I'm hitting dodge, and my character's just like, nah. That was nonsense. I was definitely not... Fuck you. Oh, staggered him again. Ow! Fucker. It's almost like he knows that if he kills me, he wins. I didn't recover fast enough to actually get the dodge off. I hit the button. But, unfortunately... Yeah! Soul of Sir Alon. And then we should have... Is that the only door that opened? The only door? Yeah. Go through here. Should... Where the hell? Hang on. Oh, I see. Get a smelter wedge, and then we get to leave. I don't know why it gave us I guess that's probably the Queen's Throne. Also thought this would take way longer. Like, way, way longer. And now I'm kind of at a loss as to what to do for the rest of this part. But, well, I mean, not for the rest of this part. I mean, we can do some stuff right here. Like, for example, we can go down here and kill this thing. And get our final piece. I did remember to take the rest of the pieces of her soul out of my chest. So it should give us the last one. Go. Got that. And then if we go into our inventory. There we go, and it automatically converted it. So, first things first. Nidalia is no more. True soul of Nidalia acquired. So the soul of Sir Alon, who once served the old Iron King. Sir Alon came from an eastern land and became the king's most trusted knight. Used the wondrous soul of this knight to acquire numerous souls, or to create something great with. Soul of Nidalia, Bride of Ash, who renounced her flesh and wandered Brume Tower. In the act of dancing, the Bride of Ash was transfigured as smoke, enticing people to her residence, and so her seat of power came to be known as the Brume Tower. And there we go. That is what we missed in here. I'm not sure that I could have defeated Sir Alon without the summons. I'm not going to lie about it. Well, I wouldn't have been nearly as reckless. Because I did know that you want to bait out his charge attack and get like 1, maybe 2 hits depending on the speed of your weapon. And obviously he would have taken a lot more damage if they hadn't been there, so I mean, I probably could have done it without them, but I'm not going to say I probably wouldn't have been on the first try, at the very least. So we'll head to Straight South. And this is another reason why I was thinking of doing the New Game Plus bosses and before I go to New Game Plus proper, because I'm pretty sure that respawning the Lost Sinner won't respawn the guys that are in this cell. And in all honesty, it kind of makes me want to respawn Velstadt as well and get another one of his soul so that I can trade that in here. Because obviously, when I need to trade in for that fucking miracle that I fucked up on, all the enemies in here will have respawned, which obviously means I would also need another Fragrant Branch of Yore to unlock Straight to buy that one. So while I have them unlocked and all of the enemies dead, it would seem to make sense. Oh, also, to just get it done. So what do we get? Outcry. Pyromancy of Nidalia spells multiple dark flames. The Child of Dark, bearing inconceivable strength, found herself in a kingless land devoid of souls, and in journeying there has all but condemned herself to a fate most wretched. So we'll throw that in the item box. Bright stone. Now, I don't think I'm going to actually get his weapon here. I think I might, although it's only 16,000 souls. That's not nearly enough to worry about. Come on. Come on. So with Alon's soul, we can get the bewitched Alon soul. Katana forged from the soul of Sir Alon, the captivating, undulating design serves to enhance this weapon's mystical allure. Alon came from the east and soon became the Iron King's most trusted knight. When he departed, the old Iron King bequeathed Sir Alon's name to his Iron Warriors. Will do, although I won't actually. Come to think of it, I don't know if you actually take any of the crystals. That's not it. The bewitched Sir Alon. So as you can see, it's basically a bigger katana. It has a huge fucking handle, which, I mean, for him made sense, because he was a fairly tall person, but, I mean, got a pretty neat moveset. Stab. Yeah. And that's your L2. Obviously powers up your sword, makes it stronger at the cost of some of your life. It is also how a lot of the bloodstains from the form at the entrance to the from when you first leave things betwixt. Night helm. Don't want that. And then we need to go check at Majula, because I think you can buy Alon's armor, but I don't remember if you buy it from him, because I think the DLC stuff we might need to go to Madril for, because that's where I got the Fume Knight armor, is from Madril, so. Hey buddy, you got anything new? No, yeah, that's what I thought, so we'll have to go to Madril for it. You know what I kind of wish? That they had New Game Plus that wasn't New Game Plus, if that makes sense. Like, New Game Plus, but without making enemies harder. Like, if I could just take all of this stuff into New Game Plus, like, and I mean it not like because I don't want to fight the harder enemies to get the spells, but like if you had the option when you advance to New Game Plus to keep the difficulty or to raise it, you know, because it would just be nice to have the option, you know. Like, I don't know how hard New Game Plus is going to be. Supposedly Covenant of Champions basically increases it. Increases the enemies to what they would be like in New Game Plus. And when I used it to farm, there wasn't that big of a difference between them for me. But I mean, that doesn't really mean anything. Because I mean, obviously, well, I was gonna say, because obviously at that point I had just been fighting them a bunch. So obviously they would be slightly easier than if I hadn't just been fighting them. Alright, let's see. That's an awesome armor set. I like that one. I don't like it quite as much as my Lois Leslie. Sir Alon came to this land from the east, chose to serve a little-known and unestablished lord, and helped him become the old Iron King. Then, at the very peak of his sire's rule, Sir Alon set out yet again in search of lands yet unknown. Basically showed up, was like, you know what, I like you, guy, I'm gonna make you king. And then after he's king, he's like, alright, peace. Put that in there. Let's see, how many, because I think I only have like 3 ascetics, even. Oh, I have 5 ascetics in here, which is enough to fight the four lords one more time, obviously. Let's see, was there anything else? I feel. Oh, right, Castle Drengley. Go talk to Welligar again. Now that we've defeated the giant lord. Oh, apparently with Nadalia's soul, you can also get the Chime of Scream. I have no intention of getting that, because I was thinking if I... Because Because I don't really care about the no bonfire, no death, the illusory rings. The only reason I'm even going to try it is because why not? But at the same time, it's not sounding very fun. You know, to like skip past everything. I know there's like a bunch of new stuff in New Game Plus in this one, so it's like, oh, do I want to see all that? The one that really doesn't sound fun though is going to be perfecting Dark Souls 3 if I intend to do it. Because that you do have to play through, I think, the majority of the game 3 times, because you need to collect every ring, but not only do you need every ring, you need like the +1 and +2 versions of them all as well.
The King of Giants. How did you slay that behemoth? Incredible. Now, take these.
The Royal Dirk, Espada Ropera, and the Lewin armor.
The king had long ago cheated the king.
Whoops, not what I meant to do. Yeah, got all that. Yeah, I was really surprised when I came and talked to him, because I think I came to buy arrows, and I switched over, and he had just like a fuck ton of new stuff. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Okay, so we have the Royal Dirk. But where's the Espada Ropera? Thrusting sword, Chancellor Welliger, forged with rare guy steel, a masterpiece of the great blacksmith Lewin that he brought along as a gift when he left Mirror for Drain Lake. And then we have the Royal Dirk, a dagger fashioned from rare guy steel, boasting an unusually long blade. Guy steel was a precious alloy created in the eastern land of Mira. Its composition long kept secret from foreign lands. That is, until Chancellor Welligar was ordered by King Vendrick. I've been spelling Welligar's name wrong this entire time. To grant the gifted blacksmith Lewin a lifetime contract, whatever the cost, in order to introduce the rare alloy to Drain Lake. And then obviously to with the helmet. Armor reinforced with rare guy steel. Quality equipment that is both light and strong, crafted by the castle's resident master smith, Lewin, and supplied only to a select few. His work easily identified by its lack of ostentation. Lewin focused solely on an economy of simplicity and strength. So this is the armor set that I wore for Dark Souls 2, basically. Once I got this armor set, I didn't take it off. This is what I wore. It looks a lot better here than it did when I played it back on the 360. But I used this in a Stone Twin Blade, which was basically the Horsehead Knights just before the Mirror Knight. That's what they used. And this armor set dropped off of them. And that's what I used for like the majority of the game. So obviously got your a lot of thrusts. Oh, your right trigger is just like, I'm assuming that's a shield break, which is interesting because you could just like ha and then ha, or even ha and then hoo-yah. Interesting. I kind of wish that I had something that I knew of that just constantly kept its shield up. They need like a training guy. They have that training guy in Sekiro, right? That lets you practice your attacks and that on him. We need something like that for this game. I also don't know why I came up here. I'll just do this. Also, did I ever actually go into the throne room? I don't think I did. I'm going to go back up now that I'm down here, and because we still have lots of time to waste for this part. I mean, it took me like, what, half hour to get through the last bit of the DLC? I really expected it to take longer. I thought, and it's not like I thought it would be harder, I just thought it was longer. Like, that's it. Like, it's not like, oh man, I'm so good. It's just like, that was like the hallways were shorter than I remember them being in like the videos that I watched. So this is the throne room. I don't think that there's anything in here. Like, here's the throne room, the king and queen throne, or the king's throne and the queen's throne. Nothing in. I want to say that at some point maybe there was something in behind here, or you could do something here. I don't know. I think maybe not. I don't know. Just for some reason I felt like there was something in there bit, obviously. But yeah, that'll be it for this part, I guess. If I decide to actually do the no death, no bonfire run, I will probably go and farm bonfire settings, but in all honesty, even if I decide not to do that and to just play it, and go kill the things, I might still bump them up to New Game Plus just so that I don't have to worry about Stray dying. Although, if I just don't free him until I have Velstat's soul, right? Because if I just go into New Game Plus and I don't worry about the no death, no bonfire, like I'll probably still try it and just go after the 4 Lord Souls anyway instead of skipping through the shrine. And if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I mean, if I die, I die. Nobody do. In all honesty, if I die, I might just start using bonfires again anyway. But to be fair, at the same time, I feel like I won't be using that many bonfires. Like, I won't be resting at the bonfire nearly as much, because obviously I won't be farming any areas. I'll just be going straight for the bosses and fighting them. Like, I won't be getting sidetracked anywhere, because the only things I have left to collect are for the 100%er bosses. And while I am interested in what's changed for New Game Plus, I don't care quite that much. But one thing that I will say, we will actually use a couple of these bonfire aesthetics right away here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah. Oh, apparently enemies drop twice as many souls on New Game Plus. And then, but then after that, 25% more than they did in New Game Plus. I mean, yeah. And then, yeah, some of the bosses drop extra rings when you're in New Game Plus. Well, that's fine. I don't have to fight him. Okay. Here we go. New items. So in things betwixt, nothing important. I mean, you can get another set of the imported set, but that doesn't make a difference. Enemies don't care. In Majula, that's where it is. Okay, so if we take one out, because the only thing that this changes, I do believe, there are those little pigs that are in the corner, which obviously make no difference. So if we burn a bonfire aesthetic here, and I'm only doing this because I don't really plan on showing you any of my New Game Plus run. I thought about it, and I asked about it. Nobody commented that they wanted to see it, so I'm just not going to bother showing you. But yeah, obviously it'll respawn the items that are around here. and it'll respawn the pigs in the corner. But enemy-wise, it's just the pigs that respawn.
You need
But
armor?
now that we've done that, oh fuck.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Just give me a second. Oh fuck, I didn't think that about that. God damn it. Okay, well, hang on, because the chest up here, I do believe, respawns. Now, unfortunately, this chest will have a shield in New Game Plus 2 that we won't be able to get, because apparently burning the aesthetic doesn't do that. We actually need to burn another aesthetic anyway to get the last of that set. But yeah, I'm just going to, for the last little bit of this, I'm just going to do a quick check to see where... Okay, so if I take these, all that, I don't know if I can even sell those lost souls to Gavlan. Use this so that we can afford it, and then we'll just immediately burn another aesthetic, because I couldn't care less about any of the items that are around this area. Boop. Oh, that's a good bit. And then Soul of a Great Hero times 3. 60,000 souls right there. That might be enough. But we will burn the other aesthetic because you need it to get up to +2. Yeah, what is done cannot be undone, which is why I'm doing it here. Now he should sell the full set of this armor. The Moon Butterfly hat, wings, cuffs, and skirt.
Thanks for the purchase. Do come again.
And then I'm just going to double check. It says that this won't spawn the shield that's in here, but we'll see. And it did. Alright, so lion thing. It says bonfire aesthetic won't do, liar. No, I guess the Moonlight Greatsword might be what they want you to use for it, but anyway. We have the Moon Butterfly Shield. Shield depicting the Moon Butterfly. Decorative shield, not intended for battle, but effective at poisoning foes. Little is known about the Moon Butterfly, which only appears on full moon nights in winter. Some say the butterfly is a magical being, and its larvae have never once been spotted. So yeah, it does some poison damage. And then we can use hat made from the wings, poisons those who approach its wearer. Effect, poison nearby foes. That's interesting. So, kind of a dumb looking hat. Maybe it'll look better with the rest of the set. And increases length of jump. Interesting. Pinions made. Oh my. You know what? I like it. I like this set. I like the fact that you poison anybody who comes near you. I imagine wearing this around here would be dangerous, because it may very well poison your NPCs, but... Oh yeah, I guess we could do that as well, right? There's no point in all that. Yeah, let's. Oh, hopefully that didn't affect that. Well, it's fine. Do I have it on me? Right. So now, if we go down here, to where Lycia is. You'll see that the crushed eye stirs. Now I'm just gonna double check. I think, yeah, I definitely have all those.
No need for miracle. The gods.
So now, if you remember, the the one who kept invading us and drawing the nameless usurper, right? If we use the crushed eye orb here, we actually get an invasion. We have invaded Lycia's world. Oh, this, I do believe that New Game Plus Plus definitely affected her. I feel like she's definitely not supposed to be this strong. Oof, yeah, definitely not. Yeah, that's not doing very much damage at all. Maybe she's just strong against that. Where's my spear? I mean, she's a miracle user, so she should, Oh, fuck off. I was definitely far enough away from that. Oh, that do more? I feel like it did. Ah, oh, fuck off. I got the backstab off. Oh, did she really fucking punch me with that and do that much damage? That's bullshit. Oh, she's healing herself, isn't she? Oh, backstab in. You know, I'm actually going to heal up a little bit because she apparently does a fucking damage. Poor. Using her little heals. I mean, thankfully she isn't healing like an insane amount or anything. No, healing again. Yeah, I'm not going to let you fucking stab me with that, I guess. Yeah, you can. Use your little heal. I don't know why I'm waiting for the backstab. I mean, I can do just as much damage doing that. Do you believe that one's blinding full? Or that might be the Heavenly Thunder. But I feel like the Heavenly Thunder looks different. Heal, but that's fine. Yeah, I feel like she definitely increased in difficulty from what I remember. But anyway, we get Idol's Chime, Soothing Sunlight, Rotunda Lockstone, and the Saint's Outfit, which we already have. And then we return to our world, and she's dead. Really should have done that before burning the ascetics, because good god. So anyway, the Rotunda Lockstone is what she was using to change which door went to where. That, you know, we would pay her to do. And then other than that, we also got Soothing Sunlight. Miracle, passed down through the ages, greatly heals HP of self and nearby allies. Once kept by Lindelt Monastery, was stolen and never recovered. I wonder who took it. And then obviously we got the Saint set, which we already had. We got the Katha's Chime. Or sorry, the Idol's Chime. Sacred Chime and Lycia Lindell, the catalyst for miracles and hexes. In any town there will be a few folk with unusual urges. They either endeavor to resist these urges or act upon them out of the view of others. The world is not so welcoming. They may bear their souls true. I feel like something really got fucked up in my head there when they said that. But anyway, we also got the Rotunda Lockstone. A stone which rotates the medulla rotunda. Insert into the central pillar to align the rotunda with a different passage to it. Nothing magical about it, but a fine feat of engineering. And that's that. I mean, that's really all that important. The medulla for New Game Plus, that's pretty much everything we have now except for the last few bosses in the game. And then after we defeat them, it'll be up to me to go through New Game Plus to get the last few miracles that I need from there, and then to make it all the way to back to Castle Dragon. But here's the thing, right? Anything that I kill in New Game Plus, any souls that I pick up, like great souls and that, I'm probably going to keep. And then once I'm done New Game Plus, assuming that I don't skip through, then I might try and build up the 3 million souls just so I can get to the castle, because I really don't want to go through that much. I don't really want to go through that. I'm probably just going to fucking bonfire aesthetic and then just farm the lot forever, mainly because I just, even if it isn't faster, I don't want to go through it that many times. It's just a lot, and I don't want to. So that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Friday for the end of the game.